and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Ollie Rose.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Steve Sarkisian before the game. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
Ollie, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Longhorns headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Send the back in motion. Finding open areas. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
Well, in the last 2 plays, they've given this guy the ball, and he's done a really nice job, shown really nice vision. He's gotten what's available to him. He hasn't broken off the 60-yarder quite yet, but he is doing a nice job of putting this offense now in a very manageable third-down situation.
They'll go with a give to the big tight end on 3rd and short. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Here's Darian Mensa to throw. Quickly complete. There he goes. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch.
Headed to the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Here's Brown to begin the drive. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They feed him again. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Offense working from the pistol. Pulls it in. It's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Manning. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. They'll have to put it away for the first time tonight. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the ground, it's Fletcher. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
The give on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here's Mensah to throw. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to pass, it's Manning. Got it in the middle, it's Smothers.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To throw, Manning. That's caught. It's Townsend. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to go right back downfield. Taken in on the right side by Coleman. Touchdown, Longhorn! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out, because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gets the back moving. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. At the 20. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Mensah. Pocket breaking down. He sacked this defense all over him. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. They're down to one timeout left in the half. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. So this defense created some confusion and delay, and the delay of game penalty could give the D some momentum here on 3rd and goal. The play action fake. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Miami! A great catch and run for 6. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking down the middle. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that one early.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Time to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Motion from the back. Might be changing the route. Throwing, Mensah. It's complete to the left. At the 45, on its way. Brought down after the huge gain, gets this offense set up at the 27.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more, but no question they have got to tackle better on the back end.
The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Fletcher. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Off the play fake. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
As a quarterback, it's no fun playing against 3-4 defenses when they can get pass rushes from the interior of their defensive line. How can you complete throws against this defense if you can't step up into the pocket?
He gets a hand on it, it's blocked.
Man, I've been a holder. It's never fun to see a field goal blocked because you're so low to the ground and you have that unique perspective. You see the mountain growing in front of you, all those hands going up, and you know that kicker has got no shot. That thing is going to get blocked.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Longhorns! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he's not going to take the touchback. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Bgmcleod from the gun on 3rd down. Hauls it in. Still on his feet at the 45. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break.
Got a little grass. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Here's Mensah to throw. That's reeled in. It's Gilbert. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watch the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. Hard running there. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
Mensah. Stepping to the right. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Move. Bgmcleod from the gun on 3rd down. They're working that left side. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains.
Block 14! Block 14!
The offense changing the play. Throwing, Mensah. Makes a catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Canes.
The offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the point after is good. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Here's Manning to throw. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Hurricane. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Here's Arch to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Wingo. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wide receiver going in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Arch Madness. He uncorks one deep. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
One more snap coming before halftime. to spin it again. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Line is set on 3rd down. Arch is going to throw for it. Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. We're just about ready to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, taking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
A give to Brown.
Man, stay ahead of the sticks. Don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Finds his tight end. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. And the Longhorns are marching down the field. Running inside, it's Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
To throw, Manning. The quick out. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Trying to bull his way in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Push ahead on the sneak. And they go to the quarterback sneak on second down, and they might have to reach a little deeper in the playbook. Stuff again. The sneak. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Here's Brown. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Texas!
And was there ever any doubt, guys? 4th and goal. You got to turn around, give it to your bell cow. Just know he's going to find a way to get it in the end zone, and he did exactly that.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. It's complete on the right side. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He lofts one down the sideline. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's Mensah to throw. Rushes on him. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage, and if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take them away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. At the 20, he's got space. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. Once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Hand off for Brown. Got enough for the first. Finding some room. Texas. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And the extra point was good. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Mensah. Catch in the middle. It's Lofton. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays. Get them the ball.
Could be an alley. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
And the Hurricanes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Right back to the well.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Deadlocked here in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. He's in open space downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Fights off a defender. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Sends it back in motion. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Makes it past the marker. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
And the Canes have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, it's Fletcher.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple.
Touchdown, Miami! And they moved out front here in the fourth. The Hurricanes back on top.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Finds his man. It's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorn. The Longhorns with a huge score to answer.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Rides to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Running to the left. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Throwing, Mensah. Quarterback moving. Fires on the move. Got his man on the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Skips away from pressure. He's going to run it. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Listen, everybody practices the 2-minute drill and trying to go fast, but it's really nice when the quarterback has his time to get his thoughts clear, understand down and distance, maybe audible at the line of scrimmage. He has that right now because he did a good job getting the first down and getting out of bounds.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Finds his big tight end. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Running into the open space. Inside the 25. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. And he'll be brought down.
You know a field goal can tie the game right now. You have to at least give yourself a chance to do that. So I don't mind maybe taking some shots, but every time you drop back, you're risking taking a sack. You've got to dial up plays right now, I think, that are high percentage throws. You've got to run the football to at least give yourself an opportunity to push this game into OT.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Breaks into the open. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He did have one blocked earlier in the game, but this time for the win. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Well, that's now the second missed field goal for him, and this one hurts because if he makes that, obviously, his team takes the lead.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll give it to Brown. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Manning. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Right down the middle. Working that left side. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. They'll run with Brown. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Longhorns in the hurry-up. Here's Manning to throw. Makes the grab on the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Field is condensed. Not a lot of room to work with here on third and goal in overtime. They believe in their running game on third and goal here. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be fourth down.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Splits the uprights, and now they have a 3-point lead here in OT.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Might be calling a hot route. Here's Mensah to throw. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Well, guys, Coach told me this hostile environment is going to be a big challenge today. He understands what a challenge this is. Number one, the stadium is one of the best in college football. Every time you step foot in this crowd, in this stadium, you have to be at your best from a communication standpoint. This top 25 team will be a challenge, and he understands his guys have their backs against the wall. They have to communicate and be effective at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Tar Heels ready to kick it away first. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. the back moving.
Ready, go!
Using his legs, it's Henson. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
Finding an escape route. Got enough for the first.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Beck. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. running it to the right. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. Back to throw, it's Edwards. The sure hands, it's Thurman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Look out, he's got room. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
And the Tar Heels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Tar Heels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The inside handoff. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. Across, got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The run inside. It's Hansen. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Fires to the middle. The short hands. It's Robinson. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top as we get a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Bringing it back. The 10. Touchdown, UNC. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Powers through, and they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to the run. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Nittany Lions come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Here's a gift to Peoples. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Third and short, just what the doctor ordered. Toss play, good job up front by the offensive line, getting a bit of a push, and they get the first down.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the back. Looking for a crease. It's Hansen. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Handoff for Peoples. Plows through the defense. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Beck. Gets it out quickly. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big 3rd down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. The give to the right. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Still on his feet at the 40. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient through the air.
He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15.
Here we go. Ready.
Delay to the back. It's Hansen. Just keeps moving. Got enough space. Touchdown, Penn State. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
Sends it back in motion. Here's Peoples. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Edwards. He'll take the deep shot. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And the QB going a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes a grab deep. Off to the races. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're adding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half, not too far away. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Throws for the tight end. Got a man, it's Thurman. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Tar Heels peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line. Timeout is called. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Play clock was down to 4. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. To throw, it's Edwards. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. On the draw, it's Hansen. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
He gets it down to the 28-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks, and now we'll see what they do on 4th.
And that's what defense is all about, understanding the situation. It's 3rd and long. I'm going to drop back. I'm going to make him throw that ball underneath to the running back and then do my job. Go corral, tackle him, and force the 4th down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Scanning the field, it's Edwards. Quick completion on the out route. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by...
Snags it, and he's open. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Back to throw, it's Edwards. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. To the air, it's Beck. Might be looking to run. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
A lot of times on 3rd and long, you're not thinking blitz. You're thinking they're going to sit back in zone and play conservative. They blitz, kind of break tendency, get to the quarterback. He gets the screen off. But, man, great job by this defense. Not just flying upfield, not paying attention, and letting them catch that screen behind them. That's a big stop on 3rd and long.
Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Edwards. Back open in the middle. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Might as well stick with him. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Edwards. Looking down the middle. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
The Tar Heels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll line up to go for 2. From the gun, looking for a man. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You could tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
Number 96, the kickoff.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's a give to Peoples. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Nittany Lions go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Peoples. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And you see all the time this running back has spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
They'll line up to go for 2. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He gets the 2-point conversion, and we have ourselves a 13-point game. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They go right back to it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The running back has it. There's a crease. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown run.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
The
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Number 92, set to advance on the football.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Wants to throw. It's Beck. On the run, still looking. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
You just can't say enough about how this defense has played today. They came in here, David, as the underdog. They wanted to prove everybody wrong. They got turnovers today, and they get a massive stop at the end of the game when they need it most. Just can't say enough about the D.
Man, they were the underdogs, but this defense, they thought they could play fast. They thought they could cause some havoc, and they did. And how about this at the end of the game? When you needed it the most, they called game. They got the big stop, came up crucial in crucial moments.
Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And the punishment has been extended.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
Number 92, set to kick off.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Oh, returns like that just swing the momentum. Almost took it to the house. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that. But they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Might be changing the route. To the air. It's Beck. He's moving out of the pocket. And here's the third interception of the night. After the interception, 0 showing on the clock, and that is how we'll end it. Guys, this is the story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.